He's the champion. He deserves it. I'm real proud of him. LeBron's got a lot to be proud of. No mistake about it. I got him number 2 or 3 on Mount Rushmore, really number 2. I don't think that's disrespectful or hating on him at all. Having said
That's
that,
right.
you and I were talking last week, Magic, and you talked about how no champion who repeats fails to tweak something along the way. Well, let me throw this by you. Anthony Davis has a player option. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has a player option. And after Danny Green missed that shot, even though it was stupid for people to get at him the way that they did, he is getting paid $15 million. Caldwell-Pope is only at $8 million. He gonna want his money. Okay, so I'm looking at that. I'm looking at the Avery Bradleys of the world with a player option. If you're gonna tweak something, what are you gonna tweak? And are you sure, Magic Johnson, that Anthony Davis is gonna stay?
I am
Why
positive
wouldn't he?
Anthony Davis is coming back. Listen, this has been the greatest situation for Anthony Davis and the Lakers. Anthony Davis now is known across the world, right, because of the platform of the Lakers. And then him and LeBron again next season, man, they can repeat. You don't want to leave here and not have a guy like LeBron James playing alongside of you, because the same thing happened, what happened in New Orleans, what happened to Anthony Davis again. They make each other better. And then last but not least, this is the great thing. When LeBron retires, he just says, here, Anthony Davis, it's your team now. You go on and lead the Lakers to the next 5 or 6 championships. So I think
time for Luka to get there.
I'm not worried about Luka right now. We can't worry about Luka right now. We're talking about right now.
Who are you going to pair with AD? You're going to be the next superstar is going to pair with him.
Hey, that's right. Luka, come on to the Lakers. I like that. I like that. But Anthony Davis also loves living in Los Angeles, too.
Magic, I want to talk about what this year means versus next year. So there will be those who say, and it's legitimate, the Warriors weren't around. Steph was hurt and all this stuff. Now, I think the Warriors, before they got KD, were looking at a LeBron-led team that had a crew and thought, I don't know, we can't beat them. Remember, they didn't have Kyrie or Kevin Love when they barely beat them in 6 games, when Dellavedova was the second-best player. Then LeBron came back and beat them the next year. Then they got KD. That's not even fair. But it leads me to the following thought. Warriors are going to reload. They're not coming into next season just with Steph and Clay and Dre. There's no Iguodala there anymore. There's no KD. They're going to reload. They're going to try to take it to the next level on the Lakers. What about dealing with a reloaded Warriors team next year?
Of course, you know, I'm fans of Steph and Clay, right? I hope that they come back and they're healthy. And then I love Draymond Green, the former Spartans. You know, I'm always cheer for Draymond Green. But at the end of the day, the Lakers will still be the team to beat. I think if Golden State is healthy, and I'm sure they're going to make a good move. I don't know if they'll keep that second pick or not. They will be the second team. I think Denver, the way they're finished, and Murray and Jokic, I think they'll be the third team, and then the Clippers will probably be the fourth team. So I think those will be the 4 powerhouses in the West. And I still think with the experience that the Lakers got, especially all the other guys, forget LeBron, but Anthony Davis got championship experience. KCP got championship experience. You know, I can keep going. All those guys now will come back and be better next season.
Rondo looks like he could do this forever.
Hold on, Max. Magic, I just want you to, before you leave, I want you to address 2 topics. Number one, Max Kellerman calling Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world for the last year until he had to throw in a oops. You can address that, but number two, and more importantly, you know, I was of the mindset that if the Clippers were to win this year, it would have been that much tougher for the Lakers because now you gotta overcome that because another team learned how to win. I want to know, because the Clippers have not won and now you've got them 4th, how much damage have they done to their franchise with Kawhi and Paul George in light of the fact that they weren't able to get it done this year?
Well, I think the Clippers, listen, what's missing with the Clippers, they just don't have a leader. And see, a superstar can be a superstar. So Kawhi is a superstar. and he plays both ends of the court. Paul George, I think, is a star emerging. He could be a superstar. But you need somebody to lead the team. See, LeBron James is both. He's the best player in the world, but he's also the greatest leader in the world. So I think that's what's missing with the Clippers. And the fact that, they had talked all season how they wanted the Lakers, and they had their opportunity, but they came up short. And I want to give Rondo a lot of credit here. People thought I was crazy when I said you need multiple ball handlers to win, not just putting all the pressure on LeBron James to create shots for his teammates. We needed a second guy to do that, so when LeBron sat on the bench, Rondo could come in and do the same thing. Man, he was definitely playoff Rondo. I know he hates that term, but this young man took his game to a whole nother level. Last night, he proved again why he's so special, why he's great as not only a basketball player, but also a leader. Because if you look at our team, this guy was the second leader. I'm talking about in practice, in the locker room, film session. It was him and LeBron who took over the team. So, Rondo, thank you for signing with the Lakers, believing in the strategy to rebuild the Lakers, because he was a key piece of us winning it as well. So Anthony Davis and LeBron James and Rondo as well.
That's a great point. His second ring, 14th season. Springfield, Massachusetts might be calling his name now.
2 IQs on the court with LeBron
That's right.
and Rondo.
And Molly, before I go,
yeah.
I knew I wanted Ty Lue to be in that position as a Laker coach, but I want to give Frank Vogel a lot of credit. Every single series, he made defensive adjustments. Yep. That's a great coach.
Anthony Davis, if you could go back, would you change how you handled that at all in trying to acquire him?
No.
What else can he offer the whole team?
There's a theme here, Molly.
Yeah.
I'm not a regretful guy.
Yeah.
You're right. I offer a lot of guys, but you have to do that for Anthony Davis. He's a special player. And the guys that we were going to trade to the Pelicans is special as well. I think, and I told Dale Demps, let's just do it in private. What we offer, let's keep it between us. Well, Dale didn't do that. So that's how it got out, right?
Dale Demps,
right. The general manager of the Pelicans
Former
at that time.
manager, yes.
Exactly. Langdon, great job.
Trajan Langdon.
And then also the former from Griffin.
Yes, David Griffin.
Great two hires. I would say that I told Brandon, Kyle, all the young guys, Ball, if you're in the business long enough, your name is going to get mentioned in trades. Don't take it personally. So what happened was, about that first week, they did take it personal. Yeah. And our writers back home wrote a lot of stories, but I give all of them credit. Brandon Ingram put together a 10-game stretch. He was unstoppable. The things that I thought he could do, he did them in those 10 games. I'm telling you, Molly, this guy is special. He guarded Kyrie Irving one night. He's on Kevin Durant another night. So you can play him on different guys. He is special. Now he's healthy. I'm glad that surgery went well. And then Kyle Kuzma scored 29 points the next after that debacle in Indianapolis where we just got blown out. Yeah. Kyle Kuzma went to Boston, 29. He then came to Philly, had 30 at halftime, finished with, I think, 40. I couldn't remember the ending, 46, 40. Something like that. But he got himself together and started hooping and start playing basketball, and they all did. So I wouldn't change anything because that's my job, is to make the Lakers better.
I understand, Lonzo Ball, you and I don't need to argue about that on TV. We've argued about it enough off the air.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You know how I feel about that.
I know.
Jason Tatum, De'Aaron Fox.
And you
don't
know
even get me
how I
started.
feel. You know how I feel, too.
I got you.
I love Lonzo Ball.
I know that, and I like his potential. Max does, too, more than me, but I like his potential.
Okay.
But neither here nor there. And some of the moves, I got it. Kuzma bringing in, I get all that. You traded Zubac to the Clippers.
Word. What was that about?
Brooks Lopez and Julius Randle walked.
No, only one we could have re-signed is Brooks Lopez, and I made a mistake there.
Okay.
Julius we couldn't offer what he got. He wanted 2 years. We were only offering 1. That was a good deal for Julius, and he played well.
All right.
But him and LeBron, it wasn't going to fit no way, right?
Okay.
Because we needed some spacing. Now, Zubac, let's go to that.
Let's go to that.
Give me some numbers for him at the Clippers. What did he do?
Well,
Don't start mumbling that. Don't start mumbling.
get
Give me
research
the
on
numbers.
it.
I haven't looked up. I haven't looked up his numbers. I can look it up right now, but it takes some time.
Please
All
do
right.
that.
All right.
Didn't
So what's
even
your
play.
point?
Didn't even play during the Golden State series.
So what's your point?
My point is
He's a
this.
baby.
He's 21 years old.
Hold up now.
Okay.
Just listen to me.
Okay. Yes, sir.
LeBron James, Lonzo Ball made Zubac better. Why? Pick and roll, rolling for the dunks, boom. He was going to be a restricted free agent. We knew we were going to use that cap space for a superstar. Now, I had to try to space the floor. So the trade I made, I wanted to make sure to see if we could space the floor, and it didn't work out. Now, Zubac got a long way to go to be special, but we had to try things. So that wasn't a trade like, we traded them a guy to win a championship for the Clippers. That's not where it is. But I will say, Brook Lopez, I didn't get it done.
2.3.
No, I didn't get it done. I didn't get it done.
Why, Magic? What was the thinking there?
No.
By the way, Zubac 5 points, 5.5 rebounds per game in playoffs.
Wait,
5 points, 5.5 rebounds.
I didn't hear it. Say it a little
I
louder.
said 5 points, 5.5 rebounds in the postseason for the Clippers.
Thank you.
Well, listen, Lonzo's a good point because really the Lakers' futility this year lined up with Lonzo's injury as much as
Averaging
anything
less
else.
than 10
Okay.
minutes.
Now, I know we needed more shooting. I didn't get that done.
Right.
And so that was my fault. Let me just say this. You learn year to year. And this year, in the offseason, we would have corrected that, right? Lopez, yes, it did hurt us not having a big man that could space the floor, give LeBron more room to operate. So you learn. I learned from a bad decision. So you
Yeah,
move
but
on.
you're Magic Johnson, and you've got a brilliant basketball savant as well in LeBron James. How much, if any, input at all did he attempt to give, or did he just stay out of everything?
No, he gave us some suggestions, and then he said, hey, it's your decision. Listen, I'm not an excuse maker, but we were playing some excellent basketball when we beat Golden State on Christmas Day. We were 4th, 2 games out of having the best record in the West. And then I'm not going to use this as an excuse, but major injuries just derailed.
One thing real quick about Zubac, he did play a little bit more a game with the Clippers. His rebounding went up a little. His
No, I'm just
scoring
talking
stayed
about
the same on
All right.
average
We're talking about compared to the
that's what I'm
Lakers.
saying.
compared
All
to the
right,
Lakers.
enough
Yeah.
time on
That's what I'm
Zubac.
saying.